Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, as-salatu was-salam ala rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Welcome, dear brothers and sisters, to Arabic Made Easy for English speakers. I am Bilal Abdul Kareem, and I'd like to welcome you all. Let's continue with what we were continuing with last time, and then we're going to start something new in a few short minutes. Let's get started here. We got a lot of ground to cover here. All right, brothers and sisters, it's time to start to wrap up a portion of what we are teaching because we're getting ready to get into some new stuff here. All right, now, first letter in the word shakala, which is sheen, fatha, kaf, fatha, and we have Mr. Lam with a fatha. Now, sheen, kaf, lam. All right? Sha, ka, la. Now, you need to be saying this with me, and also that you can get your tongue accustomed to this Arabic, inshallah. Now, the harful sheen does indeed connect with harful kaf. Harful sheen connects with harful kaf. They are user-friendly letters. Harful kaf does indeed connect with harful lam. You see now how we're moving into the letters that connect with one another. All right. So we have sheen connecting with the kaf and the kaf connecting with the lam. Now, exactly how are we going to write this? Okay. Well, here we go. First we have sheen, fatha, sha. Okay. Then we have harful kaf, kaf. With a fatha, we've got kaf. And then we've got harful lam with a fatha, and we get the la sound. We get the la sound. Now, this is how you write the kaf when it's in the middle. And it connects with the sheen, with the harful sheen. You see how these two connect right here? All right. Now that shows how user-friendly these letters are. And then we have the harful lam, which when it's at the end of the word, that little hook is just below the rest of the letters. We'll talk more about that later, inshallah. All right, so we've got shakala. Shakala. Now, this shakala, all of the letters connect with one another without any problems. The sheen, the kaf, and the lam. Now, this shakala basically means to be ambiguous or not clear, you see? Okay, so we have shakala, to be ambiguous. All right. Now, we move on to the next one. Okay, the next word or that we're going to tackle is khalaqa. Khalaqa, as in, yani, part of this is like Allah is al-Khaliq. Notice the same letters. Khalaqa, kha, fatha, lam, fatha, qaf, fatha. Kha, la, say with me, qa. Now the qaf is the hardest, qa, not ka. Khalaqa, not khalaqa. Khalaqa. Okay. Now the khaf connects with the lam, user-friendly letter. Khaf and the lam connect. All right. The lam and the qaf do also connect. The lam and the qaf do also connect. But Mr. Lam is going to be written a little bit different than you saw him in the word shakala. So, for this reason, we are going to be writing kha. Harful khaf looks like a check laying down. And then we have lam. Ah, look at the way we wrote this lam here. There is no hook at the bottom of it, okay? No hook at the bottom. And then we're going to write the qaf just to complete the set, and then we're going to go back. Okay. Khalaqa. Now, Let's go back to the relationship between the khaf and the lam. Now, they've got a pretty good relationship here. As you can see, they do hook up and talk to each other. I don't know if they talk to each other. I don't know. I mean that they do get together, okay? All right. Anyway, the khaf and the lam get together, and the lam and the qaf meet up as well. So, what we're looking at here is the khaf, lam, and qaf. The kha, lam, and qaf all get together to make the word khalaqa. Khalaqa, which means, as I'm sure you all know, to create. All right? So, paying attention to these details here, that the khaf and the lam, they meet up with whichever letter is in front of them or behind them. Unlike some of the other wows and the raws and the dals and the thals and the, and some of the letters of this nature. They're finicky. These letters are not finicky. These are party letters, I guess you could call them. I just made that up, too. Wow. I hope people don't actually go out and say, hey, you know what? Usted, my Usted says that these are party letters. Don't tell the people that, all right? Okay, but anyway, it's something that we can understand, so we'll keep it as a secret just between me and you. Now, the next item up for bids is a word called lama'a. Lama'a. And this lama'a, all right, which is lam fatha la, mim fatha ma, ain fatha a. Now, as we know by now, the lam and the mim are both user-friendly letters, and they accept invitations and invite others. Okay? And the mim is like that as well. It will connect with any letter that is in front of it or any letter that is that comes after it. So all three of these letters, lama'a, will indeed all get together and will connect with one another. So we've got here lama'a. Say it with me. Lama'a, not lama'a. If you're saying lama'a, you need to get some ain in there. Some ain. All right. Now, when the lam begins a word, look at how we wrote the lam. Okay? Notice that the lam right here, okay, looks a lot like an L, doesn't it? And it gives a similar sound. But we're not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on the Arabic. Now, this mim, as you can see, with a fatha, and the ain with a fatha, and we've got all three of our letters here now. Now, we're going to have to hook these up. The lam and the mim get together just as you see here. You see? They get together just by the stroke of a line. Okay. Now, so when you write these, you'll see how easily they get together. Now, this one has to have a bit of a curve so that it can meet up with the ain. So it can meet up with the ain. Okay? For lama'a. Lama'a. Now, when you have these three letters, you see that they all get together, they all deal with each other, and none of them kind of float into the back. Okay. Next we're going to start up with all of the words that we've been dealing with so far, all deal with fatha. All deal with fatha. Lama'a, kharaja, or, things of this nature. But now we're going to introduce a kesra in here, into some of these words, okay? So let's start doing just that. And let's see what we've got. Let's start with a word called wajila. Okay. Harfu waw, fatha. Jim with a kesra. Aywa. It's a kesra here. There's a kesra. Okay? Not a fatha. And harfu lam with a fatha. Now, this wajila basically means to apprehend. Okay? Or to apprehend something. So, just wanted to throw it out there so that you have these words. You can start building your vocabulary if you like. Wajila. Wajila. Now this wajila, the wow, as you know, does not hook up with anything in front of it. Ha 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 ha. You thought that I was going to give you all user-friendly letters today, didn't you? Well, I fooled you. But the jeen does indeed connect with the lam, okay? So we've got some new and some old. The new is the kesra in the word, and the wow is the old. All right. So we've got here wajila. Say it with me, wajila. And the wow does not connect with the jeen. Okay, so we would write it as follows. Wow with a fatha, jim with a kasra. A kasra gives you a G sound. And we have harful lam, and the jim and the lam hook up and connect right here, as you can see. So basically what you've got is you've got the wow, which is a part of the word, but it's off to the side because it doesn't connect with the jim or the lam. Okay, so wajila, say it with me, wajila. So the harful jim with a kasra gives you a G sound. Wajila. Say it with me, brothers and sisters, wajila. All right. So we have this word here, wajila, which basically means to apprehend, as we made mention. Now, we're going to have another word here that, okay, let's do this. Harful kha with a fatha gives you a kha sound. Harful jim with a kasra gives you a G sound. G sound. Okay? And harful lam with a fatha, of course, by now you know it gives you a la sound. La sound. So we have kha, ji, la. Kha, ji, la. Khajila. Khajila. Which basically means to be ashamed or to be shy, or, you know, things of this nature, which is actually a pretty good characteristic, of course, when it's in its proper place. Okay, the kha, harful kha, and the jim and the lam all get together and they connect and talk to one another. Now, but the question is, how do they look when they talk to one another? They don't wear the same clothes, now do they? But I don't mean real clothes, I mean letters clothes. That means they change their appearance. So we have the kha with a fatha laying down, looks like a check mark. The jim with a kasra looks the same. You've got a G sound, and the lam with a fatha, and it gives you a la sound. Now, looking at the khaf, harful kha, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. Harful kha, trying to connect with the harful jim, very simple. They just connect just like this. The harful lam pairs up with the harful jim just by a little line just like this. And the little hook of the lam is just below the rest. Now you see how that jim, when it's in the middle of a word, how it looks, and it looks the same as it does when it starts the word. It looks the same as it does when it starts the word. Okay? It's going to look a little bit different when it ends the word, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Okay? Say it with me, brothers and sisters. Khajila. Khajila. Say it with me. Khajila. All right. Moving right along. Man, I tell you, you guys are doing just great here. All right? We are learning this language, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to stay committed, inshallah ta'ala, and we're all going to try our best to learn our religion in the native tongue of the Messenger of Allah, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Next word is rahima. Not rahima. 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 Ra fatha ra. Ha kasra he. Mim fatha ma. Rahima. And rahima, of course, means to be merciful or kind, forbearing. No. All right. The harf ra, of course, as we know, does not connect with any letter in front of it. Okay? And harful ha, indeed, as we know, does not connect with, well, I mean, harful ha would connect with any letter that would invite it, but the ra does not. But it does connect with the harful mim. It does connect with harful mim. So for this reason, we continue with rahima. So this rahima, the ha and the mim get together, and we write it like this. Harful ra, the fatha, harful ha with a kasra, and you get the he sound. And harful mim with a fatha, and this is how you write rahima. Except that we've got to connect those two letters, and let's connect these two here. Okay, there you go. All right. So rahima are now put together, and it's now one word. Rahima. Rahima. Say it with me. Rahima. Now this is not rahima. It's ha. Rahima. And as you can see how we write the ha, harful ha, when it's in the middle of a word as opposed to the beginning or even the end for that matter. And there you've got rahima. Rahima. Okay, brothers and sisters? Now you've got another word that you can put into your war chest in learning this language. Next we have here is a word that starts with harful dad with a fatha, da, harful ha with a kasra, he, and harful kaf with a fatha. And you have a word which means basically to laugh. Dahika. Say it with me. Dahika. Da-hi-ka. Now this is not dahika. No, it's not dal. Notice the difference between the harful dal, okay, and harful dad. Dad. That's a full mouth letter. And the harful dad does reach out to the harful ha. Dahi. Dahi. Say it with me. Dahi. Okay, not dahi. This, you say it with your entire mouth. Dahika. And the harful ha does connect with the harf al-kaf. Harful kaf. Dahika. Okay? And this is how we're going to write it. Harful dad, just as it's written up top, but that little caboose at the end is going to be a lot less dramatic. Okay? So it can hook up with other letters. Now, we've harful dad with a fatha, da. Harful ha. Look how the two just kind of go hand in hand. And we've got harful kaf that is written just as it is as a single letter when it's at the end of a word. So we've got dahika. Now these, you notice the connection points between the dad and the ha, and the connection point between the ha and the kaf. So they all get together, all letters agree with one another, and can we say that they lived happily ever after? Well, I guess in this word you could say that they lived happily ever after. Okay, that's just fine. Let's call it dahika. Say it with me. I'm saying it a lot of times, brothers and sisters, because I know it's not easy. Some people might want to say dahika, but it's dahika. All right. The next word we're going to deal with is, or I should say it means to come or to arrive, or it could mean to return. And that word is qadima. Qa, fatha, qa. Dal, kasra, di. Mim, fatha, ma. Qadima. Say it with me. Qadima. Qadima. Okay? Now we've got qa, di, ma. Qadima. All right. Now this qadima, the qaf does indeed send out an invitation to harfud dal. Harfud dal. However, harfud dal does not send out an invitation to harful mim. So this means, brothers and sisters, that when we write this word together, we will not include the harfud dal to connect with harful mim. And we'll write it like this. Qa. As you can see, the dal, a kesra, d, ma. So all we'll do here, just to complete this word, is we will just connect the qaf and the dal right here, as you can see. And there you have it, brothers and sisters. Qadima. Qadima. Say it with me. Qadima. Now it's not kedima. Kedima is wrong. Not kedima. It's qaf, qaf, qaf. Say it with me. Qaf, qadima. Now, we've got the harful dal doesn't connect with the harful mim in the word qadima. Are you saying it with me? Qadima. Now, alrighty. This is how you write the word qadima, qadima, and this is how it appears. So now you're getting to know how the letters look when they're inside of words. And that was a problem for me when I first started to learn Arabic. I didn't really know how the letters looked inside of the words. And alhamdulillah, my old buddy, whose name is Yasser, taught me how to recognize these things. All right, now we have nedima. Nedima. Harfu noon, fatha, dal, kasra, mim, fatha. All right. Now, how are we going to write this thing? Now, na, di, ma. Na, di, ma. Not nadama, but it's got the kasra there, so we have to call it nedima. All right. Harfu dal accepts the invitation of harfu noon. Harfu noon. However, does harful dal connect with harful mim? Of course it doesn't. We just dealt with that just a few seconds ago. So you already know that. And that wasn't even a hard question. I got to come up with something harder for you guys because you all are becoming just a little bit sharp here. So we've got nedima. Nedima. Harful dal doesn't connect with any letter in front of it. So we've got noon, harful noon, and it's written like this, with the little dot or nukta at the top of the curve there. Nedima, and then we have the mim. Now, the noon and the dal, as you can see, do indeed connect right here. You see? Right here. It's just one little line away, and it connects with the dal. Now, the dal does not connect with the harful mim. The dal does not connect with the harful mim. So, when we have nedima, nedima, the noon and the dal will be together, but the mim is going to be off a little bit to the side. Not so far away that it's not part of the word, but just off to the side a little bit because it doesn't connect with the dal. So say it with me, nedima, which means to feel regret or to feel sorrow. And that's the meaning of this word, nedima. So you can start building your vocabulary or continue building your vocabulary. Next item up for bids is harful sheen. Harful sheen in the word shariba. Harful sheen. Fatha, sha. And then we have harful ra with a fatha, no, a kasra. And you get the ri sound, ri. And we have harful ba with a fatha, and you've got a ba sound. Sha, ri, ba. Sha, ri, ba. Shariba. All right? Jameel. Okay. The harful sheen indeed connects with the harful ra because the sheen comes first and invites the harful ra. So for this reason, the two hook up, come together, and it's no problem. However, the harful ra may have no telephone credit because it doesn't call anybody, which means it won't call up the harful ba to connect with it. So it will just be by itself, the ba. So in this word, shariba, say it with me, shariba, it'll be written like this. Harfu sheen with a fatha, sha. Harfu ra with a kasra, will be ri. And we have harful ba with a fatha, and you have ba. So when you put the two letters together, the sheen and the ra, you get a sheri, and look how they connect, all right? And the harful ra doesn't connect with the harful ba, as is known. So we're prepared to write these words. You know, we're starting to reach a level where we're prepared for virtually anything. Insha'Allah ta'ala. Now, and keep on making a sincere intention that Allah will bless you to learn this language for His pleasure and His pleasure only. And don't be shy to slip in a dua for your teacher, Bilal Abdul Kareem. All right? Next one, we have a word which means basically to celebrate. Fariha. Fariha. Oops, sorry, made a mistake here. That's fariha. All right? Harful fa, the fatha, fa. Ra with a kasra, ri, and ha with a fatha, ha. Fariha. 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 The harful fa wa ra do get together. Old news. All right? Now, the harful ra doesn't get together with the harful ha. Although they can work together and form this word, because it's one word, but they don't connect. So, for this reason, when you write it, you're going to fashion it as follows. Harful fa, as you can see, it's more of a straight line than a hook at the end, because it's going to hook up with the harful ra. And harful ra is as he is, because it will not extend to the harful ha. Harful ha. So, for this reason, you have fariha. Notice how the fa and the ra get together here. Alrighty. And you have the ha at the end, which doesn't connect with the ra. Fariha. Fariha. Not ha, I'm sorry. That should be ha. Fariha. Because it's not fariha, the harful ha. It's ha. Ha. Fariha. Fariha. Which is a little bit difficult for our English-speaking tongues, but we're going to get it, brothers and sisters. We are going to get it. Insha'Allah ta'ala. All right. Last word of the day today is harful fa with a fatha, fa. Harful zay with a kasra, z. Harful ain. Harful ain with a fatha, and you've got an a sound. And when you put them together, it comes up to fa, zi, a. Fazi'a. Say it with me. Fazi'a. Does the harful fa and the zay hook up? Yes, indeed they do. Fazi'a. The fa and the zay do hook up. Now, the harful zay and the harful ain, as we know, do not hook up. They don't get together. They don't connect. So when you write fazi'a, which basically means to be startled, you will write it like this. Harful fa, okay? Harful zay, harful ain, harful ain. So all we have to do just to make this word a reality is just to connect the fa and the zay as we are going to do here. Alrighty. And there you have it, brothers and sisters. Fazi'a. Say it with me. Fazi'a. Now, if you are saying fazi'a or faza or anything of this nature, you are not saying it as well as you probably could. You've got to say fazi'a. Fazi'a. Harful ain, difficult on our tongues. I know, been there, and sometimes I'm still there. Okay? Fazi'a. Say it with me, brothers and sisters. Fazi'a. And this is how it goes. And this is all we have time for today, brothers and sisters. So keep preparing, keep reviewing, keep pushing, and inshallah ta'ala, you are going to get this language. My name is Bilal Abdul Kareem for ijaza.com. Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.